Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Alright, let's do a little bit of the story mission. This one is trying to find our mother, Island of Misfortune. So, we want to meet the pirate Xenia. She's leading our pirates from the Temple of Athena and Odyssey, so we probably need to fight through this because this synchronization point is in a red area. So let's see. So let's just jump down here. Maybe we don't need to fight because there's nobody here. Give me a pulse. There's nobody around here. Stuff to steal. Take that. There's our quest marker. Hey, Cassandra's actually going to go through a door. Everyone give her a hand. She hardly ever goes through doors. It's such a weird... Like, she never uses a doorknob.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from.
I'm kind of for that.
Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
Okay, I like her already. Alright, I guess I came to meet you. Well, it's not actually true, is it? It's totally about the info.
I was told you're a trader of information.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
We should be honest. We should be just straight up.
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
How tall is this lady? It's like 7 feet.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
15,000. Yeah, we can totally afford that. Like, what else using our drachma for? Upgrade the ship? The ship's already top of the line. It's the best ship in Greece right now. Like, we could upgrade it more, but why? I mean, we'll probably do that anyway. The 15k right now is probably a drop in the bucket. We've had, like, what, 100k right now? 200k? We're fine. We could probably give her, like, another 10 grand on top of this and not even feel it.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need. How long will it take?
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Finicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
And the game just wants to blind me for no real good reason. It usually fades to black, but every once in a while, that fade to white... Hold on, need to readjust my eyes and my freaking gamma. Okay, there we go.
I'm leaving soon,
Chaos is your home.
but this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
It's interesting, it's Phoenix, not Phoenix. Boy, I've just been pronouncing Greek things wrong all my life. It's just such a... It blows my mind. Blows my mind how much wrong I've done in my life.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
She was part of your crew?
For a time,
Why did she leave?
much too interested in the politics of war. Waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I haven't heard from her since she left.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew
Okay,
in
I already
search of a
got
greater
that.
calling.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Chaos is a long way from Sparta. How did your paths cross?
On the sea long ago. In her, I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom. Together, we own the waves.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something, gets it done.
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
That's very kind of her, actually. And she only did that based on nothing, basically, based on her mother. Which could be, I mean, that's just very nice of her. Okay, anyway, so we're done with that. So theoretically, we should have a quest for that now. That for some reason, so these are the different cult areas, which we technically just got in range for now. So they're saying that we can now take on every single one of the cult members. I don't know if I agree with that. I think I'm still going to wait another level at least. But I do appreciate the vote of confidence there, game. Okay, so she says go that way. Well, we're going to keep on going and finding, make sure everyone's information should lead to the same area, right? So let's go talk to Hippocrates here in Argolis, south of the Bloody Oracle. Okay. Chances are the map's just going to tell us exactly where to go, but we'll see. Argolis. I always forget where these things are. Let's see. There's a Chala. Argolis. Here we go. You're not done if you talk to her again. She gives you a quest. Why do they do that? That's like the third time. It's not consistent either.
Good luck with your search.
Okay, she just says good luck with your search. That's it. But even if I talk to her again,
Good luck with your search.
yep, that's it. That's all she's gonna say. Yeah, there's nothing else to do there. I gotta do the other quest. So let's go to Argolis. Northeastern part of the city of Argos. Not that I know where Argos is. And south of the Bloody Oracle, which I don't know if we know. Got a Perseus. So Argos is the big city. The Bloody Oracle is probably... So northeastern part of the city of Argos. So northeast would be that way. That's around this area. If I fast travel here and go more or less that way, we'll probably get to it. One point you come back and find treasures for? Okay, well, we'll do that later then. There are a bunch of quests in that area, like there's a bunch of exclamation points there, so there's probably something else for us to do there. I did want to kind of see if we could focus on the main story, but it looks like they're going to try to divert us constantly, and to be fair, the game seems to do for the most part. That's what we'll do. But for right now, let's just see. We poke at each three of these, and let's see what happens. Always hunt down all the cosmos. I suppose we should also make sure that ability point is properly sequestered somewhere. Wipe their fingers on bits of bread. You know, I tried to do that the other day. I was not satisfied with the results. I was eating something really messy. I forget what it was. Oh, you know what? It was Greek food. That's what made me think of it. I was having this gyro. It has a lot of sauce on it. And so I tried wiping my fingers on a bit of bread, and wow, my fingers still felt incredibly sticky, and it just wasn't good. Do not recommend. 2 out of 10. I mean, maybe they had different kind of bread then. That was, like, more absorbent or something, but I was not satisfied with the results. I did not wipe it on pita bread. No, I had some older bread. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was too stale. It was bread we were going to throw away anyway. It's like, oh, you know what? This is totally a thing. What if I do this? Yeah. Argos isn't going to be a problem area, is it? It is. Bloody Oracle. So it's south of the Bloody Oracle.
I should be careful. High security here.
Finish the quest for Daphne and Chios to get a trophy and some gold gear. Okay, that'll be good. We have a lot of gold gear right now. We need to just upgrade it, I think. Okay, so we want this guy. He's in south of the Bloody Oracle. So we're at the Bloody Oracle right now. I mean, clearing the Can Chief would be something we need to do later, but right now, there's a clinic somewhere around here. Where would the clinic be? Or maybe it's like directly south. Like maybe like that's the clinic right there.
That's Hippocrates' clinic.
Oh, that was easy.
Hippocrates does respect Apollo.
What an outrageous...
I just did not mean to interrupt them. I was meant to listen to them first, but okay, sure, we'll just go ahead and charge in.
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
Have you played Assassin's Creed Origins? I have not. I've seen people play it, but I have not played it myself. The last game I played was Assassin's Creed 3. And I actually played that on stream. The other Assassin's Creed game I played was Liberation. And I played Assassin's Creed 1 way back when it released. But those are the only ones I played. That's it.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way!
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
Of course not. Why would he be here? AC Origins is a golden masterpiece. I've heard mixed reviews. I might go to it. It's gonna be a while until my next Assassin's Creed game for sure, but I might go back to it.
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's Watch to help the sick and injured.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
Sure, why not? We've got a bit of hammer space that we can allocate to that.
What kind of equipment?
Just medical necessities. Knives and gut for sutures, bandages. Oh, and an enema bag for clearing the bowels.
That had better be properly wrapped.
Yeah.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
Didn't exactly have a chance to say no there, but as a mercenary, of course, this first option is always true.
My services don't come free.
Here, take this. Though perhaps Hippocrates can teach you something about helping those in need when you speak with him.
Oh, he
How
was
will I
pissed
know
off
who
at
I'm
that.
looking for?
Head southeast of Hera's Watch, near the Cave of Pan. He'll be standing before a long line of sick people. You'll know him by his, bald spot, though I wouldn't mention it.
Alright, well, they're gonna mark the quest for me, so that's gonna be easy to get to.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them?
In AC Origins, the main protagonist, Bayek, is the creator and founder of Assassin's Brotherhood. It's because of them that there are even assassins at all. He paved the way, the rules, the law that is the assassins. Okay. That's cool. I mean, it's off the origins of Assassin's Creed. That's fine. The mixed reviews I heard was that though the setting was really cool and the story at least, you know, worked, there were some basic, like, fundamental problems with, like, the gameplay. I don't know what those were. Like, when I saw people play it, it didn't seem like there's anything wrong with it, but I did skip it because of the bad reviews. Odyssey got amazing reviews, which is why I'm playing it now. Valhalla seems to be kind of a mixed bag. And really, like, for the most part, this game's fine, except it's not assassinations. Like, it's mostly Warrior's Creed. Most of the time, a lot of the time, you end up in, like, pitched battles. And usually, in previous Assassin's Creed, like 1 and 3, you get into a pitched battle, you're fucked. Like, you're just dead. Because you're supposed to be in the shadows. But I guess they found that most people, like, got into pitched battles and like, well, that's gonna happen, then we'll just go ahead and just make it Warrior's Creed instead. Which is fine. I mean, it's their game. They can do whatever the hell they like. But this is not what I pictured when I thought it was going to be Assassin's Creed. I mean, it's still fun. It's a good adventure game. But it's definitely Warrior's Creed. And I wish they'd change the title. Oh, this game leads into Origins? Right. Then that's another thing, is this game does... All the games seem to be, like, out of order. Like, this game's, like, taking place in the quote-unquote real world. Like, what? Like, a decade before the events of Assassin's Creed 1, I think? Something like that? A little hard to get the timeline straight. Right, here he is. Eventually. You know, game,
So,
walk into this
what
guy.
has
Come on.
caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
Okay. Well, don't worry. This won't take long.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. So Stratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
Of course I did. I'm a Misthios.
Ungenerous, but honest at least. What can I call you, Mistios?
Cassandra of Sparta.
What did you come here for, Cassandra of Sparta?
Interesting she introduced herself as Cassandra of Sparta, but I guess we do want to know the mother. And she comes from Sparta, so we should be upfront as possible. So I guess that makes sense.
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who pass through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
It's funny we're looking for the guy with the bald spot. I was expecting, you know, mostly a full head of hair with one tiny little spot on it. This guy's like full on bald. Like, there's no question whatsoever. Like, if he doesn't think he's bald, he's living in a world of delusion. So I'm curious, if we press this first option, Is he just gonna shut us down? Like, it seems like a person full of observation and, you know, about, I don't know, it just seems weird. We're not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's rude. There's no reason to mention it. Alright, anyway.
Where should I look for your notes?
Fort Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Define needless in, like, the most exact terms you possibly could. Cassandra is the grandmother of the main protagonist in Origins. Oh, that's cool. That's a good tie-in. Did not realize. That's cool.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
She would have come here a long time ago with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
And these priests keep records of their patients?
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
What was so interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat, sometimes frothing at the mouth. I fear his breathing will stop next.
Sounds like rabies, in which case he's already dead. Like, he doesn't know it yet. He's still moving about, but he might actually be dead.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Alright, so we need to go... I mean, he said... Okay. Do we actually know where this is yet? For some reason, we need to select the quest again, I think. Okay, let's do this one first, because he wants the notes. Yeah, so this one here. And do we know where that is? In Argolis is where we are. Northern part of the ancient ruins of Perseus. Ancient ruins of Perseus. I'm hoping that's labeled. Oh, here we go. Ancient ruins of Perseus. Okay. Northern parts. There's the infirmary inside the fort. Well, we've already burned the fort to the ground, basically, so hopefully no one complains when we show up again. Let's find out. Right, in Odyssey, you're not an assassin, you're a mercenary. Yeah, that's true. And right, the assassin guild hasn't actually been established yet, which is fair. Which is why, like, there's more full-on battles. But it is interesting, like, they get further and further away from what Assassin's Creed is, the more games there are. Like, it seems like if you're not an assassin yet, like, why is this called Assassin's Creed? Like, I guess it does get into more of the... I don't know why I jumped up here. It does get more of the... It gets closer and closer to the actual... I'll call them aliens. It's not exactly right. The previous civilization, I suppose, more accurate. And so if we go further and further backward in time, we'll get closer and closer to what that was and be able to tie in, like, all of, like, Atlantis, maybe. DLC also gives you cutscenes that show you what is soon to become Egypt, so they come in handy to play them. Okay. Well, we'll play Origins eventually. I think it's going to be on my short list. But it's going to be a while. Like, it's probably a good idea to take time between each Assassin game here. So, these guys are going to complain.
Best stay out of sight.
Now, Hippocrates does not want me to murder these guys. We'll see how well that goes. Let's give me a pulse here. Okay, there's a guy, like, way over there. If we could somehow not murder these guys, that'd be great. That's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to steal a few things here, and then no one seems to go up very much. Oh, never mind. This guy's up. It's all right. Can't have you sound the alarm. It's not what I meant to do. It's why I should probably send out Icaros so I can scout a little bit. We don't need the war supplies.
Well guarded. Why?
I mean, it does seem weird. If we can just go in, grab the notes, and get out, we don't really need anything else. I mean, there's a lot of guys around here. Mark everybody we can just to make sure, like, that they don't stay in their appointed areas. Want to know about it. The guy right there, and that should be it. Alright. We just sneak. Let's try to be sneaky. Let's try not to kill anybody else. That's my end goal here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's worth trying. Is it actually gonna be this easy? Ah, shit. Nope. I missed a guy. God damn it.
You'll be down.
Somehow I missed a guy. Alright, so anybody else I missed? Maybe not. So this should be it.
What are you doing here?
Like, how she sneak up on him there. That's pretty good.
Me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
Okay, we have plenty of cash on hand. What if it just comes down to money with this guy? He seems like the type.
You must work for Drachmi just like everyone else. Whatever the commander is paying you, I'll pay you more. Then we leave.
And let this person die. I could be convinced. On
Okay.
2 conditions.
Out with it.
I'll take double. A life's worth a lot. And for the sake of the gods, don't tell Hippocrates.
10,000. It's a little pricey, but again, we have a ton of cash, so I'm not too worried about this. Sure, why not? Take the document.
Hippocrates would never put Drachmi before a patient's life. But here, since you're so determined to be a mercenary, I'll meet you there. Don't be late.
Okay, apparently we're gonna trust him. Okay, now we just gotta sneak out again. That's gonna be the real tricky part. Can we sneak out without killing anybody else? If we take the high road, we should be able to do it. I'm gonna steal this, of course, because I'm a thief. That's how we go. If I sneak past here... The trouble is it's daylight right now, so we don't get the bonuses we normally would. If I go over this side, we should be alright. Oh shit, there's somebody right there. Okay, try not to murder anybody else, though. To go down a step, just so they can't see me. We just need to get over the wall. That's all we gotta do. Huzzah! Nobody else is dead. Okay, out of curiosity, how much money do we have? Oh, we have tons. We have 100,000. Dude, whatever. Okay, 10,000 was cheap then. I'm okay with that. Calling a horse. And we could have just... Probably the option there was to knock him out.
Here comes the sun.
And we could have gotten that for free, but whatever. If he doesn't show up, though, I might just straight up murder him. Whether Hippocrates needs him or not. If he's going to betray a contract, he dies. Sorry, just how it goes. But if he shows up, you know what I'm totally going to tell Hippocrates? I'm going to shame him in front of his would-be hero. Teach him to try to extort me. Although then he probably won't... He had the notes were in his head. We probably shouldn't piss him off then. Alright, fine. We'll keep his bloody secret. Alright, Hippocrates. Eventually... Game, you knew I was going here, right? I mean, I had him marked and everything. Like, it wasn't a secret.
Hippocrates, how's your patient?
Poor. Dimas? What are you doing here?
Ha, insisted on being here. That's not exactly true.
There was a fire. Your notes were destroyed. What matters is that Dimas is here to help.
Good. Dimas, with me.
I mean, maybe it's not rabies if they can actually cure him.
He'll live.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priest for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
Have more
What
vegetables.
can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates. I'll go see him now.
Healer's bracers, which are worse than my current ones. Okay, so we should have a brand new quest for that now. There we go. Sanctuary in Argolis, center of the Valley of Dreams, west of the Trojan military camp. Okay, so we're still in Argolis. Dreams. Valley of Judgment. Winds of Argos, Ancient Ruins of Piraeus. Where the devil? Center of the Valley of Dreams. Oh, there we go. Valley of Dreams. Here we go. West of the Trojan military camp. We have military camp here, and it's west of that, so it's, I'm directly in the center. It'd probably be this right here, right? Somewhere close to that at the very least. Almost half a kilometer away. So definitely horse time. Hey there, horse. Sorry, Phobos. Gotta remember, his name's Phobos. Can't just call him horse. I mean, it's hilarious, but probably shouldn't do it. How would you like to just be called human? Be a little weird, right? First of all, because we're all humans. So by calling you human, it makes it sound like you're standing out by being human, but that's not actually what I mean to do. Also a cool tree. A bunch of cool trees today. Who are we fighting? Don't know who we're fighting. Nobody, apparently. Okay. Sanctuary just knocked that guy over. He stood in the middle of the road, to be fair. Like, what are you guys doing, man? Horses go here. What? Why do I get the feeling this place is guarded? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Damn it. We have to fight our way in here, apparently. Give me a pulse. Yeah, there's a few guys in here. But they're Spartans, so we don't care. Right? Spartans we can murder with pretty much any impunity we like. Yeah, okay, let's try to be sneaky, though. See if we can be a little sneaky here. Hold on. Maybe this isn't it, though. Right? This is probably not actually what it is for the quest. We actually want to be... It said the middle of the Valley of Dreams. The Sanctuary of Asclepios. That's the guest house, which is not quite the same thing. Sanctuary... I mean, it says in the center. The exact center of the Valley of Dreams is where? Depends where you measure from, really. Like, it could be up here. Up, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we don't need to murder anyone in the guest house just yet. We can do that later. I'm sure we'll do it later. Let's go over here and bother the priest first. Finish all of Hippocrates' quests, henceforth we'll give you a trophy. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that anyway. Not that I usually mark on trophies. Where the devil are the priests? I mean, here we are in the sanctuary. Maybe they're in the big building. Big building does not seem to be guarded, so that's great. Doesn't seem to be anybody in here. Let's see. Okay, you know what, Icarus? What do you got, Icarus? It's usually how we've been doing these quests, is by saying Icarus, tell me where I need to go. And it doesn't seem to be working yet. Hold on. Don't know what your circle is trying to tell me there, Icarus, but that's not helpful.
There he is.
Ah, okay, I'm off by a little bit. I'm in the wrong building. You know, if it wasn't for Icarus, we'd actually miss out on a lot of this stuff. Don't exactly know how the link between Cassandra and Icarus works, though. Here we go. This is the guy.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
Okay, what do you want?
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
What is this guy doing? Why is he trying to delay us or, I don't know, get in our way? He seems like he's trying to make up excuses. I'm tempted to threaten to stab him in the gut. Let's try this. Let's try the diplomatic route. We don't have to murder everyone we come across. I mean, you know, video games, so why not? But let's try to be diplomatic.
Listen, I am not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
You go in easy mode, tell you exactly where our quest locations are at. Yeah, we turned that off because I wanted to be a little bit
This
more.
way. Over here. If
I wanted to
anyone
do
is
it myself because I
watching,
think
they'll have my head.
that'd be great.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
Like the fourth person we've seen to drink wine and then spit it up. Your wine is making you spit up. Maybe you need to rethink your life. Alright, so these would be the stones, I guess. I talk to you from here, and I need to face you. I need to face, there we go.
Ah, I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Took off her
Hippocrates
head?
is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness. Magic. Gods.
Oh, great. So they're writing to an audience. That's worse, actually.
This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
Unlikely
These
to actually heal
stories
anyone.
Give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed. And before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved. But there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said too much.
Got what's coming to them?
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I mean, we just should straight up lie about this, right? I mean, that is a lie. That's funny. That's not... I guess it's technically true. We were technically talking about sword wounds. Sort of. So that's why it's not strictly a lie. Every lie usually has a bit of good truth in it. Or should we just straight up just deceive? Let's just straight up deceive.
I'm filthy and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
Aw, he disappeared before we can murder him. Aw. Okay, so we need to go to the olive tree of Heracles, I suppose. Heracles? I've been mispronouncing things all day. Might as well go with Heracles, because it's about as close as we can get. Written in stone. There we go. And the marker, for some reason, went and disappeared. But am I supposed to meet him there at a certain time of day? That sounds familiar. Or we just don't know where it is yet. Okay, rejoin the old priest in Argolis in the northern part of the Valley of Dreams. Here, right north Valley of Dreams. Northern part. I mean, maybe the Hercules plant is right there. Crossroads? That's got to be it. That's where we saw the olive tree before. That's got to be it. That's neat. Not sure why they're feeding snakes. Weren't snakes supposed to be... That's why snakes are on the current staff of... Oh, I forget this. I've forgotten it. It's like, you know, the typical staff of healing you see on most doctors' walls and hospitals and whatnot. They have snakes on them. The snakes are supposed to be indicative of something good because, you know, the snakes shed their skin. It's seen as a sign of regeneration, rebirth, and healing. The snakes are supposed to be good for you. Well, you know, according to the ancient lore. I guess that's why they're feeding the snakes, is to learn their secrets. Let's go with that. That's definitely the Olive tree of Hercules there. Heracles, Hercules. They're gonna pronounce it like 6 different ways.
That old priest, hiding by the tree.
Okay, Spartans versus Athenians. Let's just let them just do this. We could fight the fight the Spartans, but I'll accidentally hit an Athenian for sure. It's gonna happen. So let's just let these guys battle out. Oh, the guy's right here though. Chances are we do this and the battle will just be over.
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
Alright, here we go. Okay, good hits. No shields, please. Okay, we got everybody here then. The whole place is after us. I do like the exploding shield. Oh, okay. Got a little wreck there. Hold on. Let me heal up. Thank you. Okay. Little uneven territory. It's alright. Okay, I should have ducked that one. Definitely ducking that one. And then Hero Strike. Not quite dead, but almost. Okay, we gotta get off this frickin' uneven territory. Alright. Nope. Oh, that's frickin' heavy attack. It's alright. Heal up. Okay, here we go.
Don't worry.
Nope, that was easy to defend against. 1 down. 3 left. 4 left? 4 left.
Even the
Pretty
gods
good.
would be impressed by this display.
Okay, that was nice. Hero Strike on this guy. I think with their leader dead, that would be it. But apparently not. Alright guys, who's next? You've chosen poorly. Come on. Oh, that's a heavy attack. Get away from that noise. This lady, we can Hero Strike her eventually. Hero Strike would take her out. Let's take this guy out first. Then, oh, okay. Good go. Hero Strike. There we go. Do we still have to take care of these other guys, or are they
No
done?
more of them? Good.
Oh, the player Lion's gonna fight. Okay, let Lion take care of that. Where'd the other guy go? He run? He might have run. I would have run, to be fair. Okay, maybe we got the quest here. Quest marker, what do we got? We've got priests right here. We talk to yet another priest. We already know where that is, though. Why is it telling me... Hold up. It's the same place, right? Am I crazy? West of the Trojan military camp. In the Valley of Dreams. Yeah, it's the... And the priest in the Sanctuary of Asclepios. Sanctuary of Asclepios, right there. So we need to talk to yet another dude here. Okay. Oh, hold on. Loot. Always good to pick up loot. Especially if we're giving away like 10,000 a pop here. We definitely should be picking up all the loot we possibly can. Alright, so... We talked to yet another priest. I thought I saw a marker that looked like a... medical symbol. We'll see if that's actually accurate. Don't see that now.
I need to talk to him.
Oh, this dude.
Disgusting creatures.
Alright, what is this guy's problem?
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about a Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
So it's obvious you know something, because I didn't mention anything about an eagle, or barely any of my name.
I never mentioned the baby.
Think you're so smart? Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Maybe I can help you.
Snakes!
Snakes.
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
The snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
What does taking a bath have to do with healing the sick?
Asclepios only visits the dreams of the pure. When the sick arrive, they offer sacrifice, cleanse their bodies in the bathhouse. Only then do we let them rest in the Abaddon, where Asclepios appears and heals them.
Seems like an odd requirement, but I suppose it is good for the patient.
How did all these snakes get loose? And why are there so many at the sanctuary?
Blame Dorios! He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with afflictions of the mind are healed by the snakes. Their tongues are like kisses from the gods.
Yeah, that takes the regeneration of snakes way too far.
I'll clear out these snakes in no time. Icarus could use a good feast.
Try not to kill them. Dorios will be furious if you sacred snakes get chopped to bits.
Then how am I supposed to deal with them?
Snakes are drawn to the bath's heat. Flood them with cold water, and they'll slither back to their hole. There's an underground pipe that may help you.
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know.
Okay, so we can't kill the snakes, we can only herd them. Okay, that makes it a little bit harder, but we can do it. Let's mark that. Enough is enough. Okay, so we need to go to the underground water pipe, which is hopefully just over here. But I shouldn't go into the bathhouse then, because otherwise I'm just straight up murder the snakes. Yeah, let's go to the underground water pipe. It's hopefully somewhere around here. Exploration area, so we don't actually know where this is. I suppose a pulse would give me any information? No. Alright, so chances are we just dive into the water. Dive, dive, dive. If somebody can dive. It's not deep enough to dive yet. Not deep enough. I can dive right there, but I can't dive anywhere else. Nope, nowhere else. Okay, it says exploration area in this tiny little area, so it can't be too big. Usually there's like a spyglass symbol or something. Oh, there we go.
Opening it should flood the bath and get rid of the snakes.
Okay, that should do it. We shouldn't have to actually fight the snakes at all. Okay, check mark. Done. Easy. No fighting snakes required. Yeah, if we had gone straight in through the door, we would have had to actually fight the snakes. And chopping them up is something he does not want. So this is going to be hopefully better for us. Hey, dude. Snake problem finished. Just call me St. Patrick. That's a Irish joke. You won't get it yet for like at least another 1,000 years. Sorry.
Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I flooded the bathhouse with cold water.
Good riddance.
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Midon, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Yeah, you better walk away before the cutscene ends, otherwise you're gonna be murdered.
Lucky snakes. At least I got a name. Midon.
Yeah, I don't spot him now. I would straight up murder him too. Fuck. Okay, with that unfortunate piece right there, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks for watching. This has been Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm PC Universe here, PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.